Today, my Starbucks drink is gonna pick my makeup. A Starbucks drink picking my makeup? How is this even possible? Roll the clip. I'm nervous. First order of business before I start driving, I gotta put my glasses on, even though it's probably gonna mess up my foundation, but we could touch her up later. So I made it to the Starbucks line and she long. Starbucks is all the way up there, I'm all the way back here. So we have some time. Also, doesn't the snow look so pretty?
All right, what can I get started for you today?
Can I actually have a grande of whatever your favorite non-dairy drink is?
Okay.
It could be anything as long as it's non-dairy, like an iced tea or...
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Grande of whatever it is?
Yeah, grande, please.
Sure.
Thank you. They were so nice. Oh my god, they were so nice. Okay. Okay, it's about to be my turn. Gonna have my payment ready. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Okay, it's definitely a coffee drink. Okay, so this is the drink. Grande chestnut praline frappuccino with almond milk, no whipped cream. Guys, if you know me, you know chestnut praline is my favorite Starbucks flavor. So I'm a little bit disappointed that it's not like a colorful drink. I thought that maybe they would give me like a tea, passion tea, green tea, but I mean, I love the chestnut praline flavor, so I guess I can't be mad about it and it's not gonna be a waste of a drink. I mainly knew she was gonna be good. All right, that's enough sugar. Let's go do my makeup. I have such a sugar rush right now. Also, I feel like I'm kind of a cross between Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and DJ Tanner from Full House, and I think I'm about it. When I think of chestnut and praline, I think of warm colors, burgundy, chestnut browns, deep mahogany like reds. But honestly, if I'm being honest, I haven't seen what a chestnut looks like in a hot minute, so I'm gonna look some pictures up just to get some inspiration. Chestnut!
Don't copyright me.
Okay, so chestnuts are basically, oh my god, is this what a chestnut looks like? I ain't never seen a chestnut that looks like that before. Okay, I was today years old when I found out that that's what chestnuts look like before they're like nuts. And I think I have the perfect eyeshadow palette to do that with, the Huda Beauty Naughty Nudes palette. A little secret, I filmed a video using this palette, hated it, never posted it. Perfect time to use it. There's so many nice brown transition shades. We have some nice browns with red undertones, a nice burgundy color, and a bunch of questionably dirty makeup brushes that I'm a little bit scared of, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this shade Juicy. It's a nice medium brown transition shade. Huda shadows are very pigmented. And I already have my face makeup on, obviously, and I have foundation and concealer over my eyes. I mean, I probably should smooth it out. And I'm just gonna blend this out into my crease, and I'm gonna take it out a little bit past the tail of my brow bone just to form a nice, like, kind of sexy cat eye. And I'm just using a fluffy blending brush, and I'm doing little tapping and patting motions just to pack on the pigment so I get a nice layer down, and then I could go in and blend it out with windshield wiper motions. I'm just taking it out a little bit past my brow bone because I want it to be a nice, sexy, snatched eye look. Okay, so next on a Morphe M330, it's a more precise tapered fluffy brush. I'm gonna take the shade Arouse. It's a burnt orangey shade, and I'm gonna swipe that onto my crease as well, but I'm not gonna let it go up past that first transition shade. I'm gonna focus it more towards my crease and my outer V. I'm gonna take the shade Naughty. It's a dark brown, and it seems like it has a little bit of a reddish undertone, and I'm gonna pack that only in my outer V, and I'm gonna blend it out slightly into my crease. And it's okay if it gets a little bit all over your lid because I think I'm gonna do a cut crease so we could just clean it up right after. Okay, so now that that's packed on all over my outer V, I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe M330 brush, and I'm just going to very carefully blend it out. I don't want to make my whole eye too dark. So now I'm gonna be cutting my crease with the P. Louise Rumor 01 base, and this is a Morphe M421. It's my favorite brush to cut my crease. It's nice and small, and it's really precise. Like at the end, it gets really flat, so you could really carve out that crease. I like to put some on the back of my hand so I could do double dippies, and I pretty much just go right in on my lid first. You don't want to cover up your whole lid, probably stop about like halfway. And you just want to follow the natural curvature of your eye. You could see like when I open my eyes, it transferred because I have hooded eyes, so I could actually use that as a guide to where I want to cut my crease. And then I just like to go in with the same shade that I put in my outer V and just kind of buff out that line just so it's a nice smooth transition. If you have to pick up a little extra product, you can, but I like to just lightly feather it in just so there's no harsh lines. So now on a fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna pick up the shade Desire. It's this gorgeous burgundy shade. And I know that technically in like chestnuts and praline, there's no like red, but it's like a Christmas drink and it makes you feel like warm, and red is like a nice warm color. So that's why I'm choosing it for this eyeshadow look. And I wanna make it fun. Like I don't want it to all be just like brown, okay? So I actually think that I'm gonna use my finger. These are her new cream formulas, so I'm gonna use my finger first, and then I'll go in with a brush just to clean up around the edges if I need to. It's kind of like crumbling as I'm like smearing it on, but it's like it almost feels like wet sand. It's very creamy. So I'm thinking maybe I should set it so it can kind of like glide over it easily. This is just the Hourglass Cosmetics setting powder, and I'm just gonna set my crease. Also, I think the more pressure you apply, it kind of breaks up those pearls and helps them like smear. Setting it with setting powder made it worse, not better. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to my lower lash line, and I'm gonna take this little packing eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna dip into the same shade Arouse that I put in my crease, and I'm just gonna tap that on my lower lash line, just keeping it really snug to the lash line and then kind of flicking it out towards my brow bone just to kind of connect it into that outer V. So for my inner corner, I'm gonna take the shade Please Me. It's this brownish gold and it has little tiny flecks of pink in it. I'm taking it on this really, really tiny flat brush, and I'm just gonna pop it into my inner corner for a nice glow. It's not standing out enough to me, so I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Tantric, this gold shade. There we go. I mean, if we're gonna do an inner corner highlight, we're gonna do an inner corner highlight. You wanna see that? Okay, so I'm gonna put on my lashes last because why would I torture myself with fake lashes for this entire video? Absolutely not. So I noticed on the Starbucks cup that it has these little white snowflakes or lights, whatever they are. So I think I'm kind of gonna like draw those like on my face and then try to incorporate green somehow. So this is my baby, my Maron Paradise Cream Paints palette. It has any water activated cream paint that you could ever need in your entire life. You absolutely do not need this entire palette for just what I'm doing. I also have the ColourPop cream gel liners in the white and the green just in case, but sometimes these get a little bit cracky and they drag, so I want to test this and see if I could do what I want to do. Okay, so this is a little paintbrush that I got from the craft store. It just has a really, really fine, precise tip on it. I'm gonna start off small and just go for the like diamondy one. Okay, yeah, I think this is definitely working out better than the ColourPop cream gel liners because this just glides on a lot smoother and you can get like a nice crisp edge. So I'm basically just gonna keep drawing these little star-shaped patterns all the way up my eye, I think, like around onto my forehead until I'm happy with the amount. I mean, I think I kind of popped off, if I do say so myself. It's the perfect touch of like the Starbucks cup where it's like subtle, but like if you know, you know. So I'm just gonna do that on this side and then I will be back to finish up the look. So now I have my little snowflake light design on my face and I'm gonna trace them in green because I wanted to fit green in the look somehow to like make it really Starbucks themed, like the white and green, but I didn't want to like overdo it and make it look weird, so I thought just outlining these little shapes in green would give it a nice little pop. I think I kind of like popped off, like that's pretty close, pretty good. So now I'm just gonna put some mascara on and pop on my lashes. And I'm using the Tarte Maneater mascara, but I really just kind of use mascara as a lash primer if I'm putting on fake lashes. I don't really need to curl them and do all that extra stuff. Honestly, use like the shittiest mascara that you have because it's not really about lengthening your lashes. It's about just like darkening them to blend them in with the fake ones. So yeah, that's a little life hack for you guys. And I'm just taking my NYX Skinny Eye Marker and drawing like the tiniest line on my lash line just so my lashes blend together because I don't really want to take away from the eye look and do a black wing. I think it might be a little distracting. So I just want to make sure that there's no gaps between my real and my fake lashes. So for lips, I want to keep them really light brown and neutral because I think I got a little bit carried away with the red on the eyes, but that's okay. It's holiday, it's chestnut praline. So I'm going to use my Carly Bible Il Makiage lip liner in the shade Luna. It's a nice nude brown. And then over that, I'm going to use her lipstick from the Il Makiage collab in the shade Libra. And it's a nice soft neutral brown. And having the lighter lipstick paired with the darker lip liner, it gives it a nice ombre effect. I feel like this pink hoodie is distracting, so I'm gonna take it off because it's like taking away from the look. I mean, my Starbucks picked my makeup and I'm not mad about it. I realized I kept saying the word warm and I'm drinking like a cold Frappuccino, but like I mean the warm toned colors that you think of when you think of chestnuts and praline and coffee and stuff like that. So that's where I was going with that whole thing. And I think the little twinkles from the Starbucks cup were a great addition. And I mean, the drink was 10 out of 10. It was my favorite flavor that they have from Starbucks. So I mean, how could I have gone wrong? I hope that you guys liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It's a free way that you can help support my small channel. And leave in the comments down below what should pick my makeup next. It could be literally anything. You could also follow me on all of my social medias. I will link them right there. I should let Starbucks pick my makeup more often. Okay, bye! What am I doing?